We haven't talked about our friends at TBPN here on this show, but this week, Jans Schramik, who's the founder and CEO of this California Forever project, which is the goal is to create kind of a whole new city in California, a foundry, a shipbuilding community, an hour north of Silicon Valley. Very cool. A lot of people are excited about it. He went on TBPN and had some thoughts. Let's go ahead. I want to check in with what Jan had to say.
There's very few places in America where you could work in a factory and bike to work. Everyone keeps talking about we're gonna reindustrialize the country, but nobody's talking about the reality that nobody wants to work off some random freeway exit in the middle of Texas.
2 hours in the desert.
Factory. Exactly. You drive to the factory an hour and a half from your house.
Okay, so Ben, he's saying nobody wants to work 2 hours in the middle of the desert next to a Burger King or a McDonald's. Putting aside for a second that I'm a huge McDonald's fan and love me a good Egg McMuffin and a hash brown for breakfast, what do you make of Jan's take here that people really only want to work in big metropolitan areas?
Yeah, like going back to abundance, people should want to work everywhere. This isn't a pie that is shrinking. It's not a pie that isn't growing. We need to grow the pie everywhere. And when you think back to America's roots, when you think to the 19th century, right? Did Silicon Valley exist? No. Who knew? Who knew at all that San Francisco was going to be what it was, at Silicon Valley, that we were going to find oil in Texas and have this huge boom and get Houston and Dallas. Places in America attract dreamers. And it's not built when it's empty. That's when dreamers come in. That's when the innovators come in and they build. So I don't know where the next boom is going to happen. I want it to happen wherever the innovators come, wherever they start building stuff. And so I don't know if it's in California. I don't know if it's in Mississippi. I want it to be able to happen everywhere. So we can trust in the American dream. We can trust the people that are going to go take those risks. And we shouldn't be telling them where they should or shouldn't go.
Yeah, I think, look, a lot of people are very excited about this project. It's not at all knocking what he's doing, which sounds awesome. I think the spirit of the reindustrialization movement, though, is very much not about how do we concentrate more people and more wealth and more jobs in a few highly populated metropolitan areas. It's about how do we rebuild the heartland of this country, make these jobs available everywhere. Company towns, factory towns have been the backbone of this nation for a very, very long time. And seeing more of that, I'm out here in Texas. There are companies that are hoping to open up facilities around the country. We want more of that, not less of that. I think diversification is a good thing.